Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Or if you're new here, then welcome. Hopefully, you'll consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this one. So, my video today is part of the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop. This is probably not your first stop on the hop, so I'm going to jump right in and start creating and then give some more detail about the hop further on in the video. So if you have been watching my videos recently, you know that I am using a capsule paper crafting collection. So I have a limited number of supplies that I'm using at the moment, which is a really fun challenge. I'll have some links below to the videos that explain more about that. And I wanted a larger piece of masking paper for this card, so I grabbed some of my Heffy Doodle memo tape and I'm just gluing a couple of those pieces together just along one edge with some Gina K dot adhesive runner and sticking those together to make a larger piece of masking paper. You could definitely just use some scrap paper that you have laying around, like printer paper, that would work too. But as I say, I'm challenging myself just to use this capsule collection. And I needed a circle, so I went ahead and drew using the inside of my foam tape, and I'm going to go ahead and trim that out. So you could definitely get around this a little quicker if you have some dies and some masking paper, but I think it's really great to show that you don't necessarily need all of the tools and all of the things to be able to do some of the techniques that you see your favorite creators doing. Now I'm just folding up this circle, kind of folding it in half over and over. That is going to give me some guidelines and also helped me to just trim up any of those edges to make sure that circle was as perfect as I could get it to be. Now I'm sticking this down in the center of a card base. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and is some basic black cardstock. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a pencil and a ruler to just draw along those fold lines. So I started kind of at the top and the side. I know this is a circle, so there isn't really a top or a side, but kind of that what would be like 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock if this was a clock. I'm going to work my way around and keep tracing those lines, and eventually I will end up with 16 different segments here. And this is really great for what I'm going to call a spirograph technique. So once I'd finished with this, I'm going to go ahead and number all of these. I got this idea from a Pinterest pin about creating string art. So you can see here from the pin, you use all these different lines and then you create a circle in the center of your image. And that's what I'm going to try and recreate on this card. Now in place of string, I am going to be using these beautiful peel off stickers from Love from Lizzie. There are a bunch of different types. There's the bubbles, which are the circle ones there, the sways that have that sway edge, and the original pinstripe, which is the straight lines, and they come in a ton of colors and finishes, and I am pretty obsessed with them. I think they're a really great way to add some interest to your card, or as I'm doing here, to create a fun piece of art using this spirograph technique. So I started with my peel offs. I'm using some glitter silver in the thinnest width, and I went from number 1 to number 7 along those numbers, and then 2 to 8, 3 to 9, and so on and so on. So I'm just working my way around, lining these up carefully along those little tick marks that we created using the template at the start. And I'll just go ahead and fill all those in, and you can see it creates this adorable little circle in the center with so much detail around those outside edges just using those peel-offs. So I'm going to go ahead and cut away the excess and save as many of those pieces as I can back on my sticky sheet, and then I'll fold in any of those edges hanging off the sides. So this feels like a great time to tell you about the hop. If you're not familiar, they've been going for a while now. It was inspired by a change in YouTube legislation or rules, I guess, which made it a little difficult for YouTube creators to earn money through their YouTube videos. So this hop was inspired to bring us all together and to help you guys find some creators that you may want to follow and support by watching their videos and shopping through their affiliate links if they choose to use those. So now I've got a sentiment stamp set from Hero Art, and I'm going to be using a really small Hello sentiment and a Versamark ink cube to heat emboss my sentiment right in the middle of that circle. I would definitely recommend using anti-static powder tool. However, I didn't include any in my capsule kit, and I would definitely recommend doing this before sticking down your peel-offs because I did find that the heat warped a couple of them, but I was able to go ahead and repair any of the broken pieces with some of those offcuts. So this hop is not only great for us as YouTube creators, but also really great for you guys because you have the opportunity to win a prize at every single stop. At this stop, we have on offer a Love from Lizzie gift card for around $25 or £20, depending on where it is that you're shopping. And all you need to do to be eligible to win is leave a comment in the comment section below. It is the same rule for every single stop along this hop, and the more of them you comment on, the more chances that you have to win, but you don't have to work your way through the whole hop, so don't panic. If you leave your comment before the 5th of April, do make sure to include whether you are in the US or if you are international, and the prizes will be announced on Justine's blog and channel on the 10th of April. So now I've gone ahead and finished up with that heat embossing. I covered the black panel with 3D foam tape. That's the same tape that I used to create that circle template at the start of the video. And I'll go ahead and stick that down to a plain white note card. And you can see just how fun those peel-offs look. I think it would have been great to use a rainbow selection or to have made my circle template even bigger. I think that would be a really great option, and I'm looking forward to creating some more of these Spirograph cards. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are new here or if you have been around for a while but haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. You can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell if you wish to turn on notifications. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you back here again soon. That is all from me. Bye for now.